US indices traded with huge swings and largely stayed bearish. We are seeing 38,000 on US30 and at the same time the lows at 36,700, 1300 point swing. But yes, this is nothing in compared to the volatility which is seen in the recent times. Likewise with Tech 100, likewise with S&P, and all these three are trading deep red here, almost 2.5% down from the yesterday's close. What to expect now from S&P, Nasdaq, and Dow today with the US session? Is there any possibility of a reversal? Is there any possibility of a rise here, or it is going to get doomed and we are looking forward to a crash ahead? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq, and Dow today? We're gonna see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to give you 2 updates a day with detailed analysis and logical levels. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Notice, very important point. It's a volatile day. It's a choppy day. These are uncertain times. It is going to give you huge moves. If you are trading with 10 lots, you have to reduce it to 1 lot. If you are trading with 1 lot, you have to reduce it to 0.1 lot, because these are uncertain times. There is a huge volatility. Trail your stop losses and keep booking profits. With that, let's start first S&P followed with Nasdaq, then Dow. Watch till the end. Look at the hourly chart for S&P. Drop, retracement, drop here. It is trying to stay in the box. It has to stay now. Again, one thing I've shared earlier in the day, see, this is what 4800 it needs to break. If you see S&P trading below 4800, just close your eyes, stay short. As long as 4800 is not taken, I'll be uh, rem- reminding you that you have to be cautious. As long as 4800 is not taken, we should not be treating this as bearish. What is happening here? Drop, retracement. It has hit the lows here. It can again move towards the highs here. There is a strong possibility to it. But again, 5,000, 5,500 is 50 is the zone it needs to break on the upside in order to confirm complete reverse. And if you see, the moves are getting choppy, the moves are getting volatile. We have to wait for it to stay above 5,000 levels at least in order to confirm a complete reversal. Till 5,000 is not taken, you have to be careful with the buying entries here, and specifically beyond 50-50 is where the bulls will take over all the way towards 5100 or in fact higher levels. The stochastic looking downwards while the MACD is in green. It is crossed over. It is trading with moderate bullishness. The RSI looking downwards here. Coming to 2 hour, look at the 2 hour charts. What it has done, it has hit the 20 period moving average, offered a greater resistance there, and it is now looking downwards. But what it has done, see, it is yet to break below these lows here. It is yet to break below 4850 and 4800 levels. I have shared this today earlier in the day as well. Now again I am highlighting, as long as 4800 is not taken, we should be careful with the sells here. Yes, it could bounce back. We should not be treating this as bearish as long as 4800 is not taken, and I am highlighting this fact again. And on the upside now, 5000 50 is the zone it needs to break. Only and only if it breaks beyond 5000 50 you can say that it is turning bullish. The stochastic has retraced, the MACD has crossed over for sell, the RSI is looking downwards here, slight bearish sign it is on the 3 hour charts. And you see similar observation here on the 3 hour chart. See, after the double top, it has started on a bearish note, but yes, this can recover. If you see, it is staying now beyond, in fact you can buy here at 49 70 levels, expected to move towards 5000 5020, and if that is taken, then 5050. Beyond 50-50 it's a reversal. As long as 50-50 is not taken, do not trade this as bullish. Very clear here. Stochastic rising, the MACD almost flat, the RSI is looking downwards on the 4 hour charts. And you see on the 4 hour charts, notice this, uh, it has formed the tail. Remember, this is the reversal sign. Again I am highlighting, look at the bearishness got diminished. This is the reversal sign, a pullback candle. It has started off with a drop here. It could definitely try to move upwards. That is my expectation. It might try to in fact move towards 50-50 50-80 or 5100 levels. There is a strong possibility associated to it, and hence on the downside again I am highlighting, as long as now 4800 is not taken, do not treat S&P as bearish. Pretty clear here for the day. Stochastic rising, MACD flat, RSI is looking downwards. And coming to daily, on the daily charts, notice it is showing swings here on the upside and on the downside. However, also notice it is delivering higher lows and higher highs here. And now, as long as 4800 is not taken, again and again I am repeating this fact, you should not be treating S&P as bearish. Below 4800 it is not going to come back. Below 4800 it is going to drop sharp. Be careful of that. So now I will only recommend a selling entry at around 4850 levels for S&P. We are keeping a broader zone here. We are keeping a broader range here. Below 4860 is where you can expect it to move towards 4820 and 4800 levels. Below 4800 it is going to turn sharply bearish, where we can in fact expect it to move towards 4750 and 4720 levels as the next targets. I do not expect it to break this zone at 4720 4700, but yes, if that is taken, that's a crash in making. Don't think of buying S&P below 48 4750, 4720 and 4700 levels. On the upside now, the buying entry in S&P I will recommend is at 4860 levels, where you can expect 40 or 4960 levels, where you can expect it to move towards 5000 first target, 5020 the next, and then 5050 levels. If it trades beyond 5050, stay bullish for 5100, then 5125, and then 5145 levels. Beyond that, sky is the limit on the upside. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. Tech 100 on the early chart. See, it has moved towards the 2050 zone and it is now reversing. Very, very important for Tech 100 to trade below 16600. That is the level below which you can say that it is turning bearish. And for the day, I will say, as long as now 16400 is not taken, we should not be treating Tech 100 as bearish. It is possible that it can breach those levels, but what I'm looking at is drop retracement, and yes, it could show a pullback from these levels. There is a strong possibility to it. However, as long as now 17300 is not taken, you have to be careful with the buys. It is to be treated bullish if it trades beyond 17300. Beyond 17300, it is going to turn sharply bullish. If you look at the stock, I think this is looking downwards. The MACD is still in green. It is not yet crossed over for a sell. The RSI is looking downwards, which is a slight bearish sign here. Coming to 2-hour charts, what it has seen on the 2-hour charts, a greater resistance from the 20 period moving average, a consolidation, then the rise, retracement, and it can still bounce back. And hence, as long as now 17600 is not taken, you have to be careful with the sell. 16600. Below 16600 is where you can expect slight bearishness. Below 16600 is where you can take a sell and expect stay bearish from there and expect it to move towards 16500, 400 levels. And if it trades below 16400, the pullback, the reversal is going to be difficult for Tech 100 today. The stochastic looking downwards. The MACD is also trading bearish, interestingly, on the 2-hour charts. But I can say that it is not that it cannot cross over on the buy side. However, right now it is still staying on the sell zone. RSI looking downwards. Coming to 3 hour. Look at 3-hour charts here. Resistance from the 20 period moving average and the median of the Bollinger Bands. It has erased the gains from this candle. Couple of retracement candles. If you see now, Tech 100 trading beyond 17200 levels, 17300 levels, you can just close your eyes, stay bullish from 17200, 300 zone, and once it breaks beyond 17400, it is going to deliver a massive rally ahead. Yes, if at all it trades beyond 17400 any point of time, it is going to deliver a massive rally which is going to take it all the way towards 17600, 800, or in fact 18,000 levels here. Stochastic rising here, the MACD almost flat, the RSI looking down. On the 4-hour chart, you have similar observation, only one correction here. See what it has done, diminishing bearishness, reversal sign, first bullish candle, and now it has to trade beyond 17200 levels, 17300 levels. That should confirm the complete reversal. It is still possible. See, it is trading bearish, but the sharper the drop could lead to a sharper correction, sharper reversal as well. And hence now on the downside, as long as 16600 is not taken, you should be careful with the sells here. Stochastic oversold, the MACD is almost flat, the RSI is flat. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, look at the preceding candle. Preceding 2 candles were with double top today, and yes, the preceding candle closed at the bottom today. It has already shown a swing. Now once it trades below 16600 and 16400, that is the point you can just stay with the shorts. It is going to move all the way towards 16200 and 16000 levels. Though I do not expect that to happen, I still expect that it might try to bounce back a little before even reversing. And thus, if it stays beyond 17200, 300 zone, stay bullish for 17600, 800, or in fact 18,000 levels. Be mindful, it can erase all the losses from yesterday's candle. It can move all the way towards 18,300 levels as well. Stochastic oversold, trying to recover, MACD sharply bearish, RSI oversold. So considering this, I will now recommend you to buy. See, already we have seen a good dip. I will recommend you to buy here at 16,880 levels, expected to move towards 16,950, 17,050, 17,200, 17,300. If 17,300 is taken, stay bullish for 17,400, and beyond 400 it is going to deliver massive bullishness, 17,600, 1,800 next. On the downside, I will only recommend a selling entry now at 16,600, or rather I will say 16,750 levels, expect 16,710, 16,660, 16,600. If it trades below 16,600, stay short for 16,400. Below 16,400, it's a massive crash. 16,200 and 16,000 levels should be there. I do not expect that to happen. There is a possibility of a bounce back, but these are markets beyond you and me. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. US30 on the early chart, see this was the dip retracement. 2050 offered a good resistance. It has shown a pullback. Now if you see it staying above 37,500, 37,600 zone, stay bullish for 38,000 levels. And if 38,000 is taken any point of time today, stay bullish for 38,400, 500 levels. What's happening? Yes, the moving averages are trading with divergence, but I will say we have to wait. We have to wait for it to trade below 36,500. That is the only level below which, and in fact 36,400. So these are the levels below which it is going to turn bearish. Right now it is too early to conclude that it is going to deliver a massive case. A bounce back can be expected from the current levels. The stock IST looking down, the MACD is in green, the RSI is looking down, trading slightly bearish here. On the 2-hour charts, when you see, it is almost formed a double bottom, the rise retracement, and from these double bottom levels it can form a double top, means it can in fact move towards 39,000 levels. So now you have to watch out how it behaves in between 36,700, 36,500 zone. This is the zone which is going to offer a maximum support. As long as US30 respects this zone, you should not be treating this as bearish. Stock I stick flat, MACD bearish, RSI looking down. On the 3-hour chart, similar observation here. We have to wait for it to trade below 36,700, 36,500 zone in order to confirm the bearishness here, else not to be treated yet bearish. On the 4-hour charts, notice, see, this was the reversal sign here. First bullish candle, it is closed at the bottom, and the current one is starting off on a slight bearish note. Not slight, but extreme bearish note. Now we have to wait where the current candle closes and how the next one starts. Because any move beyond 37,400, 500 should take it on the upside, then you can in fact expect it to move towards 38,000 levels. This will become the reversal. You can in fact expect 38,400, 500 then. See, markets are fragile. A slight positive news also may make the US30 rally here. Stock I stick oversold, MACD flat. Coming to daily chart, only worry point here is on the daily chart. See, we have seen already the wick here and it is forming a tail. The good thing here is it has to break below the lows at 36,400 in order to confirm the bearishness. As long as 36,400 is respected, you can expect a bounce back, you can expect a reversal here. Right now I can see it is showing huge swings, it is staying bearish. I'll say you can sell at 36,800, but then I'll say you have to careful, you have to be watchful till towards 36,700, first 36,600 and 36,700 500. So I will say till 36,400, 500 levels, you should not be treating US30 as bearish. Again, I'm highlighting this fact. There is a strong possibility, the strong case of reversal here. And on the upside, 38, 500 is also possible. So looking at this, what I'll recommend, I will recommend you to buy here at 37,000 levels here, 37,200 levels. You can expect the next 37,400 the next, and then beyond this you can expect it to move towards 37,600, 38,000, 38,200 and 38,400 levels. Possibility is there. Beyond this, 39 can be expected as well. On the downside, the selling entries has to be only below 36,800 as we have discussed, but I'll say till 36,400 you have to be careful with the sells. Take your positions accordingly, take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries, join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Keep trading with the trailing stop loss. Thank you.